Hey, what's up, guys? Jake here with Success Motors. Got another walk around video for you all today. Have a really, really beautiful, very clean, very nice F450 behind me. It's a beautiful truck. Stay tuned for the whole video if you want to see me go through it and show all the flaws, all the imperfections, tell you everything I know about it, and then as well as take it for a test drive, show you inside, all those things. But hey, if it is your first time with us, welcome. My name is Jake, and I am the owner-operator of Success Motors down here in College Station, Texas, where we sell primarily kind of niche vehicles, F450s, Ford Excursions, lifted trucks, Corvettes, things like that. So if that's of interest to you, like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. It's super helpful. It really does help get the word out and help us do everything we're trying to do on this end. But the purpose of this video is to show you everything that you need to know about this truck if you were to try to decide if it was worth your time to fly in from out of state, or if you wanted to handle the entire transaction electronically. That's my goal. I always recommend coming to College Station because inevitably I'm going to miss something. I'm going to show you everything that I can find, but inevitably I'm going to miss something. In fact, my last video, somebody bought it sight unseen, and there was a small dent on the front bumper that I showed in the video, but I didn't point it out because I didn't see it, and man, they were a little disgruntled about it. So I'm going to attempt to show you everything that I can, but inevitably there's gonna be something I'm gonna miss. So I always recommend coming and looking at it. But I'm gonna do the best I can to show you this thing. But all right, guys. So without further ado, this is, as you can tell, just a cream puff, beautiful truck. I'm gonna walk around it from a distance while I tell you about its history, and then I'll get closer to it. I just want you to be able to see the beauty that it is, and as it, in its entirety. Also, these marks on the ground are not for me. Public cul-de-sac. I get comments and messages all the time that say you should quit doing all the burnouts in these trucks you're selling. Those aren't for me. But anyway, guys, this is a 2022 Ford F450 Limited. So that's right, guys. This is the top dog. It's only 2 years old. It has 37,000 miles on it. It's a one owner. It's a beautiful truck. It's got a clean title. It spent its life in Florida. As you can see, maybe as you can see from as I'm walking, the limited package probably came with like the black grille and the black bumper, but you can see somebody paint matched the bottom. What is that, like the air dam thing? Somebody paint matched that because it would usually be like a textured black plastic. So somebody paint matched that, which looks awesome. And they paint matched the F450 emblem, and they paint matched the top of the mirror there, and they paint matched the limited thing on the tailgate. So it makes this truck just look absolutely beautiful. Probably came with that Ford emblem from the factory, but maybe it might not have. As you can tell, it's the black emblem, which is cool. So this is a really beautiful truck. Again, 2022 F450 Limited, four-wheel drive, of course. Now, some of you might not know the difference in the F350, F450. A huge benefit of the F450 is the reason that it has these fender flares is because it has a wider track from the factory, which gives it a substantially better turning radius than an F350. I'm talking this truck will turn on itself. It's better than our F150. It's as good as my wife's Lincoln Navigator. It's incredible. So if you've never had a 450, you got to try it. It's incredible, the difference. But as you can see, again, it says limited F450. That's all been blacked out. Tires are on the newer side. These were recently replaced tires. These are full tread depth, factory size. Plus you get the factory aluminum wheel there. Just a very clean truck all in all. Not perfect, but it is a very clean truck. I'll attempt to show you all the flaws that I can find. You can see the paint condition is top notch. By the way, I'm sorry for any wind noise today. Filming with a GoPro Hero 12 out here and some Apple AirPods, and it's a little bit breezy. But I will say right off the bat, you'll notice it does have a little bit of like, this is not a dent or anything. Looks like it could even be paint corrected. Actually, it looks like it could even be chipped off with my finger. I should have done that earlier, but it's got a little bit of scratching, just a little bit of scratching right there on the bumper. But I want you to be aware of that. Looks like I could probably take that off with my finger. Beautiful truck. I don't see any dents here on the passenger side. Again, this one is the limited, so it is loaded to the gills. This has every single option that you could get in 2022, including the bigger screen, the two-tone interior. I'm excited to show you guys what it looks like on the inside. But again, very beautiful truck. Drives great, rides great, exactly as you would expect it to. It still has quite a bit remaining on the Ford factory warranty. The bumper to bumper warranty is up, but it still has a lot of life left on the powertrain. At the moment, I don't recall if the diesel is 100 or if it's 60,000. But let's just say for the video it's 60,000. Let's assume the worst and hope for the best. But if that's the case, this truck only has 37,000 miles on it, so it still has about 23,000 miles remaining on the Ford factory warranty, which is epic. At the very least, it might have even more. I'm just not recalling exactly how long the factory powertrain warranty is. But again, you can see the wheels are clean, tires were all replaced at the same time. So great tread depth everywhere. Truck is very clean. Doesn't look like it was used, as a workhorse or anything. Does have your bliss system or your blind spot monitoring system. There weren't any dents, major scratches, or anything of consequence to show you on the passenger side, except for those little blemishes on the front right, on that front bumper, which actually began to come off as I scraped them. Again, you can see the limited emblem has been blacked out, which is really cool. So that's awesome. It's been blacked out, and well, it just looks good. You can also see this one came from the factory with the Ford specific. This is from Ford bed cover. You can see it does have, of course, the backup camera. Backup camera has the Chimsel camera, and then it has the tailgate step as well. You can see right there it says Ford. Bumper's clean, no dents, no dings. It does have your parking sensors. Trailer hitch is trailer is pretty clean. It looks like I'm sure it had a hitch in here at some point, but doesn't look like this is all torn up like it's been used to tow a bunch. So that's nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you guys have any questions about this truck, give me a call, 979-202-1948. Or you can shoot me an email, info@successmotors.net, but I always recommend just calling. Very clean. It's not perfect, but it is clean. The paint's got a real nice shimmer to it. It's got the sparkly black paint. Looks good in the daytime. I'm not really seeing too many rock chips or anything. This has not been paint corrected. At least we didn't paint correct it. Got a few like little chips here in the dually from the front tire, kicking it up here. That's on every dually that I've ever seen. Just yeah, clean truck again. Like I said, loaded to the gills. Can't wait to show you the inside, and we will take it for a test drive. This has been state inspected. This has been Texas state inspected, by the way. So everything is in working order and it's ready to rock and roll. But again, it's under factory warranty still, so that makes a big difference. Haven't seen any dents. Wouldn't expect there to be a lot of dents on a truck this new, but haven't seen any dents. It does have one blemish on the Carfax. It was involved in a minor accident, front end accident, in Florida back in like 2022 or 2023. Carfax shows that the damage was just reported to the front right fender, and it also shows that the airbags didn't deploy or anything like that. So it was a minor accident, but I do want you to know it does have a blemish on the Carfax report. We do have some rock chips on this front bumper. Do have some rock chips there on the bumper, but overall, very clean, very nice. We didn't see many flaws on this truck, with the exception of those little scrapes and scratches right there. Hood is great, paint's great, very clean, very nice. Windshield doesn't have any cracks in it. Boom. All right, let's poke this thing inside. So again, 2022 F450 Limited. So this is the top dog. This is the best, highest trim level you can get. You can see it's got the two-tone seats. It's got the massaging seats, which is epic. Of course, it's got memory seats and everything's power. It's got the wood trim, which looks cool. I like the coloring of it. It's got this beautiful kind of like bluish looking interior. Super Duty branded floor mats, limited, which is backlit at night. Looks cool. It's got your the power tailgate. Hit that twice, the tailgate comes down. Of course, your lights and your the spotlight feature there. Spotlight feature on your mirrors, and then power adjustable pedals. Steering wheel is very nice. All of your functions and whatnot there. Beautiful. And then boom, you can see F450 2022 number 521. Of course, this being the 2022, it gets the bigger screen. You'll notice It's got heated seats and cooled seats and a heated steering wheel, as you would expect. Limited branded right there, which is cool. It does have your high-end, what is it, B&O stereo, of course. We got that panoramic sunroof, and we do have all the auxiliary switches. The headliner is suede. Yes, that's correct. This is a suede headliner. So, man, this is as nice as trucks get. This is. Back seat, of course, probably has never been sat in before. Most of these trucks are probably bought by the boss, and he just drives it around by himself, I would suspect. Um, so back seat is as you would imagine mint. It's got the Super Duty branded floor mat. It's got heated seats in the back, very nice seats. It does have the under the rear seat storage, beautiful limited cup holders. I mean, just beautiful, guys. If you want to be top dog wherever you go, this is the truck. Plus, this one has, the 10-speed transmission, which drives phenomenal. Shifts good. It's got a lot of power in this engine. I believe they updated the 6.7 in like 2021, so it's got a little bit more power. Definitely over 1,000 foot-pound of torque. And the interior is nice as a truck can possibly be. Ford really elevated their game in the Super Duties in 2021 or 2022 when they started adding the bigger screen. I think 2022. You can see passenger seat has the massaging seat function as well, which is epic. All right, let me turn it on. I'm going to turn it on right quick, and then I will pop the hood so we can hear it run and whatnot. Of course, it has a remote start and push button start, as you would expect. Doesn't have much diesel in it right now. 44 miles, still empty. Have to get some diesel on the way home. But anyway, you can see 37,124 miles. No check engine lights or anything like that, of course. Beautiful screen. AC is working. It's actually a cooler day here in Texas. It's only 81 degrees. Praise the Lord. Everything works. I don't feel the necessity to go through and show you everything. It's a 2022 truck, and it's still covered under warranty. But of course, all the windows work and the locks work and all that stuff. The stuff that I would normally send you or show you on a Ford Excursion, I don't feel the necessity of having to show you that because it's a 2-year-old Ford truck. So that's all going to be working. Let me pop the hood so you can hear it run. Of course, it's all stock. By the way, I don't think I've said that yet. This is all stock. So stock emissions. Stock emissions, no tune, none of that stuff. This is completely a bone stock truck. Yep, sits there and idle. Sits there and idles like you'd expect. Sounds perfect. I mean, you can hardly hear the thing. All right, let's go for a test drive right quick so you can see what it's like behind the wheel of this top dog Ford F-450. Again, 2022 F450 Limited FX4, 37,000 miles on it. Everything works, of course, beautiful condition. Just to sum it up, what did we see? We saw a couple of scratches on the front bumper. It is a one owner, lived in Florida its whole life. Great maintenance and things like that. Still under factory warranty. Does have a minor on the Carfax from the front right fender. Airbags didn't deploy, anything like that. Still has a clean title. Looks perfect. So, yeah, let's go for a test drive. Personally, I'm a big fan of the interior. I love the leather right here. I love the color of it. Oh, I forgot to mention, this does have new brakes in the front. So we did new front brakes, and we also did ceramic window tinting all the way around. So this thing has fresh window tint, fresh brakes as well, and then was recently serviced also. So, and then the newer tires. So this baby's ready to rock and roll. Again, if you want to buy this thing, you absolutely can We can handle everything electronically, and I can have it transported to you. Or if you'd rather, we can absolutely entertain you flying down to College Station Airport, and we will pick you up, and then you can drive this thing home. However you want to handle it, we are good with. But let me be quiet for a second. These F-450s are fast. I don't know if you've ever driven one, but the gear ratio on them is obviously very aggressive for hauling a trailer and whatnot. So they're really fast, and then they've got these skinny little tires on them with a ton of air pressure, and so this thing scoots. If you've got the big 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel making over 1,000 foot-pound of torque, as well as the aggressive gear ratio and the 10-speed tranny, and these things are fast, super super fast. Not much to show you here, guys. It's a good running and driving truck, as you would expect. It runs and rides like brand new. It looks like brand new, still has factory warranty, and it is ready to do whatever job you have in mind for it to do. Again, if you have any questions, hit me up, 979-202-1948. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. It's very helpful. And follow us on Instagram. I post things there as incoming first, so a lot of folks have known about this truck maybe sooner than you if you're not following me on Instagram. So success_motors. But anyway, God bless you guys. If you have any questions, I look forward to hearing from you, and we'll talk to you soon.